Good morning. This is Pastor Rob with the Heart of the City in Lewisville, and more specifically today, talking about the Farmers Market Food Pantry. I want to share with you 5 things that are currently happening within the context of Heart of the City. It'll take just a moment, so hopefully you'll be able to stay with me. Number one, I want to be able to share with you what our current need is in case you're in and around the community and would consider helping us in that. Number two, what's new at the Farmers Market Food Pantry. I'm going to share a couple of exciting things about that as well. Number three, I'm going to share with you about our food supply, how we get our food supply, where it comes from, and the quantities. Number four, I want to share with you basically how many families are being affected by this program. It's an amazing number, so stick around for that. And the very last thing I want to share is how did all this come together from the very beginning? It's an amazing work that could only be orchestrated by the hand of God. So number one is this. If you're out and around the community this week, these are the things that the Farmers Market Food Pantry could use. Number one, we could use those boxes of macaroni and cheese, believe it or not. Those are very, very popular and impossible to get currently at the North Texas Food Bank. In fact, just a reminder that a few weeks ago, I asked you to bring corn and green beans. You did a fantastic job bringing in close to 5,000 cans of corn and green beans. What a blessing, and many, many people will be served with that. But for this week, it's going to be the boxes of macaroni and cheese, or actually any pasta that you can locate. We're going to be doing a pasta as part of the menu for this coming week, so any pasta you can find. And then the last thing on that group would be tuna, canned tuna. Believe it or not, that's a popular item, and we'd like to be able to provide that as well. So again, macaroni and cheese, any type of pasta, and canned tuna. Now, the next thing I want you to know are about the new things that are happening around the food pantry. Specifically, as a result of people's giving, we've been able to make some major purchases recently. We were able most recently to buy 2 brand new freezers. Fantastic opportunity. This gives us over 7 freezers, brand new, that we're able to fill with meats and things that we need to use. So thank you for that. But another addition that we're very excited about, we have been able to order a 16-foot enclosed custom-made cargo trailer specifically for our needs at the Farmers Market Food Pantry. We're expecting the delivery of that cargo trailer in mid-May. So once again, because of the generous contributions, we were able to make that purchase, and it will be used greatly every single week. But the next thing I want to tell you about is our food supply. Where does our food come from? How much do we get? Well, I'll let you know that the North Texas Food Bank is a partnering agency with us, or actually we're a partnering agency with them, and they've been tremendous in walking through this process with us. To let you know that tomorrow morning we're picking up 10 pallets of pre-boxed food from the North Texas Food Bank. That's over 12,000 pounds of food that we'll be able to serve over these next 2 weeks. In fact, just on Saturday, just this last Saturday, we served over 4,000 to 5,000 pounds of food. It was a large amount. What a wonderful thing. In addition to the food we get from the North Texas Food Bank, we also have a partner relationship with our local Walmart stores, the one on Main Street in Lewisville and the one at Farm to Market Road 407. Currently, we receive about an average of 2,500 pounds a week just from those 2 stores. We so much appreciate them and their generosity. And then lastly, we also receive, with a new partnership we have with the corporate office from Dr. Pepper. They also sell products like Mott's applesauce. We're able to receive an amazing amount of blessing from them to be able to share with our neighbors in and around our community. So thank you to Walmart, thank you for Dr. Pepper Corporate, and of course thank you for the North Texas Food Bank. But most importantly, thank you for all of you individuals that choose to bring your donations to the Farmers Market Food Pantry. Believe me, they go a long way to helping our community. And speaking of our community, you might want to know, well, how many people do we actually serve? Well, to let you know, we opened the Farmers Market Food Pantry October 28th, just of last year. So we're just a few months old. In fact, we're a very young nonprofit organization. Well, with that, since that point in time, we have connected, registered, and prayed with and served 522 families. Now that represents literally thousands of people that we're actually serving, but specific families that we've been able to meet, get their information, and pray with has been 522 families. Let me give that some perspective. First of all, just on Saturday alone, we served 237 families. And of that 237 families, 63 of them were brand new guests to the Farmers Market Food Pantry. What an amazing opportunity for us to meet new people, to pray with them, and of course, provide them with the food they need. Now, it doesn't just happen with one or two people. In fact, we have upwards to 60 volunteers on a rotating basis that make this possible, and we appreciate all of them very much. In fact, to give it further perspective, of course, Heart of the City is a ministry that grew out of Northview Baptist Church here in Lewisville. Our church currently has 439 active families. So if you look at that, we're actually serving more families that are outside of our church than even our church has in its active membership. I think that's a God-sized task for a God-sized time such as this. And lastly, how did all of this come together? How did all of this work? Well, first of all, we realized that everything we're doing as a result is a result of God's leading. It was not some man's idea. It was not our organization's idea. It was truly God's leading us to step forward and create Heart of the City in Lewisville. We've had, number two, lots of support through prayer, lots of support financially. And those two things are extremely important. Again, this couldn't have been done on our own. But in reality, we've also had some fantastic leadership. We've had people to step to the plate, to step in key areas of leadership like John and Vicki Graham that took this by the horns and have made it fantastic. We've had the church at Northview continue to provide us with space and the equipment and everything we need to get this off the ground. It's been a fantastic process. We've had untold volunteers. I told you of the 60 that are rotating, but actually there's been a lot more than that that have helped make Heart of the City the success it is today. And then lastly, we also have found that our relationships with our community have grown stronger and deeper and have made Heart of the City a cherished organization for the greater Lewisville area. Well, that's just a little bit about what's been going on. I hope you've been able to stay with us. But once again, God bless you. Have a great week, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye now.